the TPA patient feedback system in the Naga City General Hospital and all barangay health units in the city of Naga. Item number 3, proposed resolution authored by yours truly, City Youth Councilor Honorable Ilud Nicole D. Chavez, requesting the Honorable City Mayor of Naga to establish a non-voting advisory representation of recognized allied health student organizations in the local health board of Naga City to strengthen youth participation and provide recommendations on local health policies, programs, and initiatives. Item number 4, proposed resolution by yours truly, Honorable Ilud Nicole D. Chavez, urging the City Engineer's Office in coordination with the City Planning and Development Office, City Public Office, and Persons with Disability Affairs Office to conduct the assessment establishment of additional pedestrian lanes along city roads to promote road safety, accessibility, and orderly pedestrian mobility. As for item number 5, an inclusion, a resolution by City Youth Councilor Michael Jenny M. Balocan, City Youth Councilor Kishi Gabriel D. Regalado, and City Youth Councilor Althea Isabel J. Reyes, earnestly urging all homeowners associations of residential subdivisions, villages, and other gated residential communities in the city of Naga to strengthen the implementation of their security policies, enhance community vigilance, and adopt stronger security measures to safeguard their residents. That would be all for the special business of order.
Yes, we acknowledge City Youth Councilor Ariel Capas.
Mr. Chair, I motion to withdraw these following resolutions: OSY, EduTranspo, Lugar Tapa. So moved, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Yes, City Youth Councilor Lawrence Jaffer Bermuda.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With the indulgence of the co-chair of the Committee on Rules, may I move for new business item number 1 to be transferred to special business of order, item number 6. So move, Mr. Chair.
May we ask for action
So
from the...
noted, Mr. Chair. By that, the new business item number 1 shall be moved to SBO number 6. So by that, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the order of business as read. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is approved. Next item, please.
Reading and approval of the minutes of the previous sessions.
Once again, we acknowledge City Youth Councilor Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez.
So, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the minutes of the previous session. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Under special business or order as item number 1, a proposed resolution authored by City Youth Councilor Honorable Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez, urging the City Health Office in coordination with the City Population and Nutrition Office, the City Social Welfare and Development Office, the Naga City Youth Development Office, and the General Services Office to strengthen the implementation of adolescent-friendly reproductive health services pursuant to Republic Act number 10354, otherwise known as the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012, and Republic Act number 11223, otherwise known as the Universal Healthcare Act.
Once again, we acknowledge the author of this resolution, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So thank you, Mr. Chair. To give the gist of this resolution, the purpose of this resolution, while the Responsible Parenthood Act, Republic Health Act of 2012, and the Universal Healthcare Act provide the legal framework for the delivery of comprehensive reproductive healthcare services, many adolescents remain unaware of the service available in government facilities, such as misinformation, social stigma, fear of discrimination, and limited public awareness continue to discourage adolescents from seeking reproductive health information, counseling, and other preventive healthcare services, thereby limiting the effectiveness of existing government programs. This proposed resolution seeks to urge the City Health Office, in coordination with the City Nutrition and Population Office, the City Social Welfare Development Office, Naga City Youth Development Office, and the General Services Office, to strengthen the implementation of adolescent-friendly reproductive health services within the city of Naga. The proposed initiative basically encourages sustained health education campaigns, wider dissemination of evidence-based reproductive health information, and installation of IEC, also known as the Information, Education, and Communication Materials, in strategic public areas to improve awareness and encourage responsible health-seeking behavior among adolescents and their family.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Any comment from the body regarding the content of this resolution? And also, just a little observation. I think the office is named CPNO, right? City Population and Nutrition, and not Nutrition Population. Just a minor technicality. Any comment from our honorable body regarding this proposed resolution? Yes, we acknowledge City Youth Councilor Christine Rose Ebron.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I manifest my support with this resolution since this addresses the gap between the knowledge and dissemination of information between the youth and the government, and also the available materials presented to them and available services that is available that is not really known for them. However, I would like to ask the proponent what is the mode of the status report that will be submitted to the SP in this matter. Thank you.
Reaction from the author of this resolution.
So thank you, Mr. Chair. By that, with the according and appropriate offices, they will be submitting a statistical data within in this plenary, such as that if ever man, we will conclude na yung mga youth are basically involved and also educated about the proper healthcare services. Kasi makita naman natin sa statistics or data na bumabawas yung adolescent health issues, and also makita naman natin na increase yung awareness ng youth with regards to that. So that's all, Mr. Chair. And also, siguro, addition ko na rin, with the purpose of the IEC or Information, Education, and Communication Materials, we can enhance the educate not only just the youth but also the general public. We can, by that, the vision of this resolution is that we will be placing the IECs sa public areas and also PUVs, such as moving vehicles, mga ganyan. So that by that, even though na hindi man sila mag-stay sa isang area, they will still be knowledgeable about the stuff or matters about the proper reproductive health issues and also proper reproductive health, what they call this, proper reproductive health matters po. So that's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Any follow-up from City Youth Councilor Ebron?
Is this status report, thank you, Mr. Chair. So is the status report conducted annually or just, I think, by what, monthly, or please answer the question. Thank
Response from City Youth Councilor Chavez.
By that, Mr. Chair, as far as I know, reports like this are given monthly naman po sa City of Sangguniang Panlungsod, especially with the committee hearings related to that kind of matter po.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Were your queries satisfied, City Youth Councilor Ebron?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any other comments or remarks from our City Youth Councilors? There being none, yeah. Kindly proceed, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So thank you, Mr. Chair. By that, I would like to move that the resolution urging the City Health Office in coordination with the City Nutrition and Population Office, City Social Welfare Development Office, Naga City Youth Development Office, and General Services Office to strengthen the implementation of adolescent-friendly reproductive health services pursuant to Republic Act Number 10354, otherwise known as the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012, and Republic Act Number 11223, otherwise known as the Universal Healthcare Act, to be approved as amended. So moved, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
As item number 2 under special business or order is a proposed resolution authored by Honorable Iliad Nicole Dichosa Chavez, urging the City Health Office in coordination with the Naga City General Hospital to strengthen patient feedback mechanisms through the institutionalization of a transparency, participation, and accountability or TPA patient feedback system in the Naga City General Hospital and all barangay health units in the City of Naga.
City Youth Councilor Iliad Nicole Chavez, please.
So once again, thank you, Mr. Chair. To give everyone the background of this proposed resolution, basically, the delivery of quality healthcare extends beyond the provision of medical services. It also requires a healthcare system that is transparent, responsive, and accountable to the people it serves. An effective patient feedback mechanism empowers empowers patient to communicate their experiences, concerns, and suggestions while providing healthcare administrators with valuable information that can be used to improve the quality of public healthcare service. So basically, this proposed resolution seeks to encourage the City Health Office in coordination with the City General Hospital to institutionalize a transparency, participation, and accountability patient feedback system that shall provide every patient with an accessible or standardized mechanism for evaluating healthcare services received, and the proposed system aims to collect patient feedback through a uniform TPA patient feedback form to be accomplished after the completion of hospital billing or healthcare services in barangay health units. So that's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Iliad Nicole Chavez. Any question or comment from our City Youth Councilors? Yes, City Youth Councilor Christine Rose Ebron.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I would like to ask the proponent, why is the TPA patient feedback system in NCGH just issued upon the completion of billing process? Why can't it be presented to the patient for them to give their feedback even just after the service are completed, or just readily available even when they go inside the hospital and they see the current situation or the service that they are presented upon?
Response from the proponent, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So thank you, Mr. Chair. To answer first the question of the Honorable Councilor, so basically the vision of this resolution is to provide the TPA systems to patients after the billing. So basically the purpose of that is we will be grading the service they have received, and that shall be reported to NCGH. And after that, the hospital itself will make the possible solutions to problems given by the patient. If say so, can I please once again ask the question, the second question?
City Youth Councilor Ebron, please.
I was asking why the TPA patient feedback system just available after the billing process and not during or upon entering the area.
Yes, okay. So by that, Mr. Chair, I am amenable to this kind of suggestion. By that, if ever, we will just be giving a TPA feedback form to the billing, or also the billing area within the general hospital, so that the patients can also have the accessibility to that kind of feedback form po. So I'll be just including it in the whereas clause and resolve further po.
Were your questions satisfied, City Youth Councilor Ebron?
Yes, Mr. Chair. So allow me to reiterate that this, allow me to say that this is really important, essential, to really address it, and not just after the billing process. And since it is a bit off for them to be presented such a feedback system in the NCGH to after the billing, so I think it is really important for them to be readily presented represented of the feedback system, since everyone is entitled for their own say in the service that they are presented. Thank you.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Christina Ebron. Any other comment from our City Youth Councilors regarding this resolution by City Youth Councilor Chavez? Yes, anything to add more, City Youth Councilor
To
Chavez?
give you the background of this purpose or system po, upon this is actually an idea na nakuha ako galing sa conventions or meeting or event as a Pasig. So basically, it was Pro Health G-Watch. So basically, there is this commitment whereas dapat inclusive tayo. Patients must be included in decision making. Whereas they are included naman talaga, but at the end, parang walang nangyayari if ever man in terms of the feedback system. So basically, by that, through this TPA system, they will be providing the observations tapos yung mga na-receive nilang healthcare services so that if ever man it is kind of off, they will, the hospital or the institution will do something about it. So yun lang po.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Chavez, for the follow-up information. Anyone else from our City Youth Councilors who would wish to express their comments or manifestations? And if I may also ask from the good councilor proponent of this resolution, has this already been checked with the status quo of the NCGH regarding their, let's say, existing, if any? Yes, City of Councilor Chavez.
Upon duties done in NCGH po, there are things such as TPA, but it is not promoted naman. So basically, by this, we are strengthening that kind of system sa NCGH po.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Nico Chavez. Yes, City Youth Councilor Christina Bron.
Another question directed to the proponent. What is the mode that how the feedback system be presented to the people? Is it through a QR code or links or just readily pasted in the area of the barangay hall or barangay health units or NCGH?
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Lebron. Response from the author, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Upon that, the vision of this resolution was to provide a patient feedback system after or during the billing system. So basically, it is pen and paper, black and white, whereas hindi siya ma-involve through the G-forms. So by that, siguro I'll just be including that into my resolution, that a feedback system through a pen and paper will be included in the NCGH institution and also barangay health units po.
Just to reiterate, the mode, there will be two modes of the feedback system, which will be, as you've mentioned, the pen and paper as well as an online system, where pen and paper only. I see. Thank you so much. Anything to ask further, City Youth Councilor Christine Ebron?
Can we add the online system since not every we are addressing the gap between those who are not digitally literate and those who are really literate enough to access it. But for since we are already entering the technology era and everything are available in online services, can't we just add an option for that, since pen and paper, sometimes pag nabasa yan, mayo na yan. Pag nawara yan, mayo na yan. So, just a backup, can we add that online form or G-forms or online something that will allow for us to retain some data, even if some of those indicated in the paper are lost or in any fortuitous event? Can we just add that?
Response from, thank you, City Youth Councilor Lebron. Response
Thank
from
you,
the
Honorable.
author.
So basically that po, the vision of this, the pen and paper shall be accessible to everyone acquiring the services of the institution and also barangay health units. And by that, if siguro the pen and, like I've said, pen and paper, upon receiving that, the nurses or the healthcare providers will be logging that data into an EHR, electronic health record. And after that, it will be subject to that. Tapos, we will be recorded naman online. Pero in the suggestion of making it as a online, am I correct po, Honorable Councilor, good Councilor? The making of online, siguro, let this be the pilot muna through the means of pen and paper. And if ever feasible siya, we can extend into a system na possible gamitin ang online feedback system. Kasi as far as I know, medyo mahirapan yan ang institution, also the barangay health units, in making an online form for the patients to provide their feedback. So by that siguro, let us start muna with the proposed na TPA system, pen and paper.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Would you like to comment on that, City Youth
Yes, thank you,
Councilor
Mr.
Lebron?
Chair. I manifest my support in this resolution. I just wanted to say my side that since everyone are really just leaning into the digital sides, I think it is good that we just pilot, that this one is just pilot, and then just include in the resolution that if in case that this is really working, then we can opt or put an option in online and pen and paper. And just allow me to say that sometimes the pen and paper really, what if, just a instance, what if the barangay health services units or the NCGH personals are a bit one-sided and biased? What if they see the feedback, then they may, what if, just what if, what if they do not provide a proper service, even if it is really their work? So I think I'm just protecting, this is a way of protecting the individual from getting a biased system that will not provide for them properly. Thank you.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Lebron. Reaction from the proponent, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So first, to answer to acknowledge the amendments, I will be including po siguro in the resolution that this will be a pilot for pen and paper TPA system within the institution and barangay health units. Second naman po, if dun sa the biases, basically, there are aside naman na mga officials or mga workers within that. So basically, as far as I know, wala naman biases kasi upon the observation during duties, this hasn't been done during my encounter in this field and also this environment po. Iba lang po.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Were your queries satisfied, City Youth Councilor Christina Bron?
Yes, Mr. Chair, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, City Youth Councilor Kishi Gabriel Regalado. But before you proceed, may we first acknowledge the presence of our fellow City Youth officials in the gallery. Welcome. Can you proceed?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, just a question po. Has the proponent considered providing alternative means of evaluation for individuals who may not be able to read or write so that the process remains inclusive? Thank you.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Regalado. Response from City Youth Councilor Chavez.
Upon that, I have not included that into my resolution. But as far as I know naman, di ba may mga guardians naman ng mga patients? They have proxies and also guardians. So by that, they can basically provide sila na mismo magkakaagning feedback naman sa given system. So if ever man, to reiterate that into the whereas clauses of the resolution, I may include what can be done during when a patient has a impaired function, may it be sight or also oral. So by that, I'll be including na lang dyan into my resolution as a revision.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Any other questions? City Youth Councilor Regalado. Yes, City Youth Councilor Luisiana Catriz Debatib has a question for our proponent.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to ask to the proponent po, if who will be responsible for the formulation of this transparency, participation, and accountability feedback system po. Kung pati po ang barangay health units is mag-a-adapt din po nito, do they need to establish a own form of feedback system or same lang po silang lahat? Okay, yun lang naman po.
Response from City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So basically, the contents of the feedback system will all kind of be the same, but it differs sa institution and also the barangay health units kasi iba-iba naman ang binibigay na services. So by that, siguro it is up to them naman, the barangay health units and institution, kung ano ang nilalagay nila doon sa feedback system.
So it would be the discretion of each institution with the NCGH and all of the
barangay health
units
yes,
to establish their own system
yes,
without, let's say, adhering to a single template or
yes,
form
Mr.
of
Chair.
system.
Because as we know naman that each barangay health units, and maybe not only barangay health units, hospitals do differ in the services they provide. So basically, unique naman yung gagawin ng TPA system dun.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Was your question satisfied, City Youth Councilor Tebatib? Anything else from our body who would like to address concerns or manifest their support? Yes, City Youth Councilor Christine Rosebron.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I would like to pose a suggestion that we include a not a penalty clause but a whereas pursuant to the Republic Act that is the enabling law in this matter. So for those health services that are in violation of the rights or in violation of their services provided to the people, I think there is a need for us to include a whereas clause where the enabling law to be included. Thank you.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Rebron. Is the author proponent amenable to the suggestion of the good councilor, City Youth Councilor Chavez? Yes, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
Upon the vision of that, I would like to ask the good councilor if the enabling law, yung institution ba mismo ang bibigay ng action towards the matters provided ng the vision of her is yung institution ba ang bibigay ng action towards the matter raised by the patients po?
Clarification for City Youth Councilor Christina Braun. Kindly please rise and speak up.
Thank you. I was just suggesting for a penalty, not a penalty clause, but a whereas clause for specifically for the RA 1058, an act strengthening the compliance with occupational safety and health standards and providing penalties for violations thereof. And in answering the question of the good councilor whether it is the institution that will provide a violation for the erring individual, with this in including the whereas clause for this violation, automatically in violation thereof the act will be already in violation of the act. So who will be the one providing for the penalty? Of course, it is the administrative body, or of course, if it will be raised to our courts, then they will be the one addressing that. So if madadarap pa sa amicable na pag-uulay, then they can just provide for that. So the institution is the first person or the body that will address the violations thereof. However, if the violation is already in compliance with the enabling law or in this Republic Act, then the administrative body will already act upon these acts. Thank you.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Christine Rosebron, for that elaboration. Yes, an additional comments from our author.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So basically, the vision is the penalty. So basically, by that, the resolution does not cover any penalties towards the transgressor, and I mean the institution or maybe the unit na nagkamali. So basically, the purpose of this is basically the institutions, the barangay units will be providing the system feedback reports sa CHO, and they will be presenting it in the Sangguniang Panlungsod, whereas sila na mismo ang bibigay ng possible actions sa mga matters na at hand of the institution and also the unit. Kasi this resolution does not I would like to state that this resolution does not penalize the institution or the units po.
Yes. Thank you for the clarification, City Youth Councilor Iladkisha Nicole Chavez. Any other matters that the honorable body would like to be addressed? Yes, City Youth Councilor Lawrence Jatro Bermundo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just a minor revision po sa resolution on the be it resolved clause. Be it resolved by the 2026 City Youth Madam Secretary, can you, Madam Secretary, pa-scroll po sa be it resolved clause. Yan, dyan. I mean, it is stated there that it is resolved by the Sangguniang Panlungsod of Naga. So, if we can amend that part. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
Thank you for noticing that, Honorable Jetro. Basically, I was doing this, inaantok na ako. So basically, okay, I am amendable to that kind of revision naman po.
Anything else to add? Okay. Any other comment from our body before we proceed to the motion? There being none, kindly move, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. With all the revisions and also suggestions of the body, I move the passage of a resolution urging the City Health Office, in coordination with the Naga City General Hospital, to strengthen patient feedback mechanism through institutionalization of a transparency, participation, and accountability patient feedback system in the Naga City General Hospital and all barangay health units in the city of Naga, to be approved as amended. So moved, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
As item number 3 under special business or order is a resolution proposed by the Honorable Iliad Nicole de Choso Chavez, requesting the Honorable City Mayor of Naga to establish a non-voting advisory representation for recognized allied health student organizations in the Local Health Board of Naga City to strengthen youth participation and provide recommendations on local health policies, programs, and initiatives.
Once again, we acknowledge the City Youth Councilor and author of this resolution, Honorable Iliad Nicole Chavez.
So thank you, Mr. Chair. So once again, I would like to give the background of this resolution.
Yes.
The Naga City is home to several higher education institutions, offering allied health programs whose students actively participate in community health activities, public health campaigns, clinical training, and health promotion initiatives. Despite their involvement in healthcare education and service, there is currently no formal mechanism through which recognized allied health student organizations may provide organized recommendations and youth perspective in the local health board. This proposed resolution seeks to respectfully request the Honorable City Mayor of Naga to establish a non-voting advisory representation for recognized allied health student organization in the local health board of Naga City. The proposed advisory representation shall serve solely as a consultative mechanism through which designated student representatives may share recommendations, technical insights, and sectoral perspectives on local health policies, programs, and initiatives. It shall not alter the statutory composition, authority, or voting powers of the local health board as provided under the Local Government Code of 1991.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Iliad Nicole Chavez. Yes, City Youth Councilor Christine Rosabron has a comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I would like to ask the proponent whether the representative from the allied health student organizations covers each universities or schools here in Naga City to be on board on the local health board.
Response from City Youth Councilor
So
Chavez.
thank you for that question, good Councilor Christine po. So basically, all the healthcare institutions or health allied courses institutions within Naga City will be included in the local health board of the Naga City po. So by that, may it be a state U, private, or public, included po sila dyan sa local health boards of non-voting sectoral representative po.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Anything to ask more, City Youth Councilor Rivera?
None so far. Concur, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. City Youth Councilor Lawrence Jatro Bermudo has a question. Yes, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the record, this is a good initiative from the good Councilor Chavez. But my question is, RE 7160, as mentioned in the resolution, most specifically Section 102 states the composition of the local health board. So, is it also stated in the Act that the city mayor is granted to the executive power to add standing advisory seats in the statutory board. Question to the author, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Bermundo. Reaction from City Youth Councilor Chavez. Ask the author.
As by that, the membership naman for the voting sector is fixed naman, diba? So by that, with the non-voting representatives, basically, the local chief mismo would rather just include a participation outside of the local health board so that it will also compensate with the designation of participation not only by the youth but also the general public. So by that, we can include non-voting sectoral representatives outside the institution.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Anything you would like to ask further, City Youth Councilor Bermundo?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In addition po, since it is stated in the composition of the local health board that the SK Federation President will sit as the representative of the youth sector, if there is an additional non-voting member of the local health board, if there are any decisions na hindi naman the two party are against, kumbaga hindi sila iisang vote, well, is it still the SK Federation's president's call and no need to hear from the members since he or she is just the only voting member of the local health board? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Would you like?
I would like to point what is your point with that statement.
Would you please clarify the question for the proponent?
To clarify po, my question is since they are just non-voting members of the local health board in the most basic sense. So meaning if there are any decisions na halimbawa SK Federation President ang nakaupo and may nakaupo din na member from the local health board from the sector, if hindi sila magkaisa ng decision, therefore, yung decision pa rin ng SK Federation President ang masusunod since he is the sitting voting member of the local health board. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, City Youth Councilor Bermundo. Response from City Youth Councilor
Thank
Chavez.
you, Mr. Chair. So by that, as I have stated, that the inclusion of the health allied courses or programs will be included as a non-sectoral representative. By that, they can make deliberations in accordance with the SK Federation President. Since the non-voting sectoral representative will not be included in the decision-making, but rather suggestion-making of the body. So by that, there will be a deliberation with the SK Fed and also the local allied health board systems, whereas when this will be resolution will be incorporated. And therefore, the final verdict of that can be provided by the SK Fed as well.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Was your question satisfied, City Youth Councilor Bermundo?
Yes, Mr. Chair, but I would like to ask another question, if I may.
Sure.
Another question po is, first question, so uupo sila mismo, member, with the local health board during the deliberation? First question.
City Youth Councilor Chavez.
Possibly they could be the attendants since they are not included in the local health board's decision making, since they will just be observing and also be providing suggestions in accordance with the health policies and also health programs here in Naga City.
City Youth Councilor Bermundo.
But they are, Mr. Go ahead. I'm sorry. They are not voting members, but they are there present during the meeting or the deliberation, Mr. Chair.
City Youth Councilor Chavez.
To answer the good councilor, the answer would be yes naman po.
Yes, City Youth Councilor Bermundo.
For my second and last question, Mr. Chair, if there are, since we're talking about the local health board, if there are any confidential medical data or sensitive procurement details discussed during the health board sessions, if some of them are leaked by the non-voting student advisor, under what specific administrative law do we hold them accountable, given that they are not recognized public servants or part of the local health board based on the Republic Act? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
City Youth Councilor Chavez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So basically by that, we can provide a confidential agreement with the local health board, health allied courses or organizations here in Naga City, whereas they are required not to disclose any information upon the deliberation or meeting during the local health board meetings po. And also by that, I think I'll just be including also another revision that if ever they are needed during a meeting, they will just be attending that appropriate event or meeting po.
Thank you so much, City Councilor Chavez. So what the good councilor has mentioned is, let's say prior to the membership of to be invited members who will be non-voting members of the LHB or the local health board, they will be, let's say, opted to sign for an NDA or a non-disclosure agreement. Would that be the revision?
That would be the best solution for that, Mr. Chair po.
Thank you. Yes, City Youth Councilor Bermundo, any addition?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Maybe we could add it in the resolution on the result further clause para mas para po mas direct, since we're giving this paper sa kanila, since we're urging them. Maybe we could add it para mas malinaw po and malaman nila na natalakay na sa plenary yung kumbaga ganong issue if ever na maisip din nila. Thank you po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Bermundo. Yes, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So by that, it is noted naman, Mr. Chair, that I'll be including that kind of revision in the resolution. And also to give you the background po of this resolution was actually consulted with the central office of the DILG, Department of Interior and Local Government. So by that, they are amenable with this kind of policy or siguro inclusion of the health allied courses with the suggestion making in the local health boards.
Thank you very much for the additional information, City Youth Councilor Chavez. City Youth Councilor Althea Isabel Reyes has a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to ask the proponent, how will the student representatives from these allied courses be chosen? Will it be through election, nomination, or appointment by the SK or city youth officials?
Or the existing, let's say, student council representatives of their department. Yes, City Youth Councilor Chavez responds.
So basically, thank you, Mr. Chair. So basically by that, they must be a bona fide student of a healthcare allied course. And by that, as we all know naman, there are student councils within institutions, may it be related to the health allied courses. So by that, those councils are also included in the non-voting representative or sectors.
Thank you. Would you like to add more questions? City Youth Councilor Reyes.
So, just to clarify lang, yung usapan nila ni Jetro, will the members of this non-voting be a member of the local health board? Are they a member?
City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So basically, they are a member of the non-voting representative sector. So by that, they are a member, but the non-voting representative sector. So basically, suggestion making lang, since participatory youth participation ang pag-involve natin dito sa resolution na to.
And if I may ask for the good councilor, let's say, since they won't be voting during, let's say, deliberation sessions of the body, can they suggest prior to such sessions, or are they only bound to share suggestions during the deliberation session?
They can be bound to provide suggestions during meetings, since as we all know, we can't make decisions with inclusions with the voting sector or voting part of the votings. So basically by that, as we all know, the youth's voice is very important in this kind of situation. As we all know, we have experience, and also the healthcare allied courses have experienced first-hand exposure to the environment, and by that they can provide suggestions as to what can be done and also what the government can do so that we can enhance the services that we can provide to the people.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Were your questions satisfied, City Youth Councilor Reyes? Another question for our good councilor to lengthen the time. Can you please, for the benefit of information, elaborate this G-Watch event under this fifth whereas clause? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My bad. Yung G-Watch event, that is under one of the whereas clauses. Would you please inform us with such provision? Yes, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So basically, this is a story time. Parang ganun. So basically, what happened during the GWatch event, we are given different commitments, different areas or gray areas within the institutions involved in the pro-health system. So by that, one of those possible raised solutions would be the inclusion of youth in the participation of the local health board. And upon that, since there is a meeting and talk about this kind of this inclusion, I have personally asked the central office of the ALG if this is feasible, and per se, the viability of this proposed approach is she has concurred to this kind of proposal naman po.
Okay. Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez. Any other comment from our body? There being none. Oh, before we proceed, yes, City Youth Councilor Bermuda.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Not a question, but on the be it resolved part again of the resolution. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Thank you so much.
That is noted, na-include ang City Youth Sangguniang Panlungsod. Sanction at medyo inaantok during the making of the resolutions. So thank you, Mr. Chair. So I may now make the motion. So by that, with the resolution requesting the Honorable City Mayor of Naga to establish a non-voting advisory representation for recognized allied health student organizations in the local health board of Naga City to strengthen youth participation and provide recommendations on local health policies, programs, and initiatives to be approved as amended. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved as amended. Next item, please.
As item number 4 under special business or order is a proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez, urging the City Engineering Office, in coordination with the City Planning and Development Office, City Public Safety Office, and Persons with Disability Affairs Office, to conduct an assessment and establish additional pedestrian lanes along city roads within the jurisdiction of Naga City, excluding national roads, to promote road safety, accessibility, and orderly pedestrian mobility.
Once again, City Youth Councilor Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez, please.
So thank you, Mr. Chair. So with this resolution, I would like also once again to give the background of this proposed resolution. As we all know, despite the continuous growth and development of Naga City, there remain several city roads where pedestrians frequently cross without the benefit of designated pedestrian lanes. The absence of these facilities not only exposes pedestrians to unnecessary danger, but also contributes to disorganized road use, traffic interruptions, and reduced accessibility, especially for persons with disabilities, senior citizens, children, and other vulnerable sectors. So this proposed solution seeks to urge the City Engineering Office, in coordination with the City Planning and Development Office, City Public Safety Office, and Persons with Disability Office, to conduct a comprehensive assessment of city roads under the jurisdiction of the City Government of Naga, excluding national roads under the authority of the Department of Public Works and Highways. The assessment shall identify areas where pedestrian activity is significant and where additional pedestrian lanes are necessary to improve public safety and accessibility.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez. Any remarks from our City Youth Councilors? If we may, can we ask comments from the counterpart on the Committee on Public Transport? Committee on Public Safety, City Youth Councilor Michael Jenry Balocan.
Number 4. Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I request the Secretary to scroll up the title of this resolution? Resolution urging the City Office.
Yes.
First, Mr. Chair, I manifest my support in this resolution since I understand that we should be inclusive in our projects or especially in sa mga pathways here in Naga na magkaiguan ng mga accessible na agihan, especially to the persons with disability na magkaiguan sila ng agihan na maray. So I also include my program as a civil engineering student. One of the designs for pathways, especially in establishment, is the inclusion of a certain place for the persons with disabilities, especially si mga ramps na naagihan ka mga wheelchairs and such things na ano sa inda, pabor. So I have no objection of this resolution and I support this. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Michael January Balacan. Any other comments or remarks from our City Youth Councilors? Yes, City Youth Councilor Lawrence Jafro Bermundo first.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Since we're urging these offices to also submit assessment of the implementation plan of this initiative, maybe a suggestion to the proponent, may we add a timeline for them to submit the assessment assessment and implementation plan to the SP within maybe 60 days is already enough. That's 2 months. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Reaction from the author of this resolution, City Youth Councilor Chavez, please.
So thank you for that kind of suggestion, good Councilor Jetro Bermundo. So by that, the deadline is suggested but not mandatory. As we all know naman that the offices have many workloads placed upon them. So basically, give or take, it will take at least more than 60 days upon the assessment of this kind of resolution. So per se, must be included at least 6 months for the assessment and also the citywide assessment for the inclusions or adding of pedestrian lanes.
6 months. So do you agree with that, City Youth Councilor Bermundo?
Yes, Mr. Chair, as long as we add a suggestion for them for this resolution not to be just another paper on their office. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you so much, City Youth Councilor Bermudo. City Youth Councilor Christine Rosebron has a comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I would like to ask the proponent, where do he suggest putting up an additional crosswalk since he had the good observance to propose this resolution?
Would you please restate the question, City Youth Councilor?
Where do we suggest putting up an additional crosswalk or crosswalks here in Naga City?
City Youth Councilor Chavez responds.
So to give you that, so basically that is why there is the statement including in the proposed resolution that there must be an assessment before adding crosswalks or pedestrians in the city of Naga po. So basically, same process, citywide assessment, and after citywide assessment, the additions of the pedestrian lanes will be included na po.
Thank you, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Further questions?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. So I manifest with my support to this resolution. I was just concerned that this will just clog the already clogged traffic here in Naga City. So I think by additional crosswalks, it is good that we have an assessment for this since we have a growing traffic that really disables us to go from place to place in time if it is not really addressed. So I was just concerned that additional crosswalks will be a burden to, of course, the City of Naga to put up again additionals. So thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Abran. Additional from City Youth Councilor Chavez.
And also, as I have stated in that resolution po, that national roads are not included in the proposed assessment. So basically, these are roads within the jurisdiction of Naga City naman po. So that is all po.
Thank you very much to our good author of this resolution. Additional remarks from City Youth Councilor Lawrence Jethro Bermuda.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just a question to the proponent. It is stated there, explicitly stated there, that national roads are excluded. Well, the good proponent already stated that. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that pedestrian fatalities and vehicular accidents are highest in national roads. So just a question to the proponent, why not add the DPWH in coordination with the city government of Naga for this resolution? Just a question, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. City Youth Councilor Chavez for the response.
We all know naman that we cannot meddle with the national policies or businesses of the country. So basically by that, we are going to be starting first grassroots. So basically, we are going to be incorporating this resolution into the citywide roads of Naga City. So if ever man, with the national roads related to the DPWH, it is upon the Naga City's discretion to provide reports, insights, and also possible solutions to that kind of problems.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Chavez. Any other question from City Youth Councilor Bermuda? Okay. Any other comments from our City Youth Councilors? And also, just to reiterate the small duplication, the Sangguniang Panlungsod should be City Youth. Yes. There being none, yes, City Youth Councilor Chavez, kindly proceed.
So once again, Mr. Chair, with the resolution urging the City Engineering Office in coordination with the City Planning and Development Office, City Public Safety Office, and Persons with Disability Affairs Office to conduct an assessment and establish additional pedestrian lanes along city roads within the jurisdiction of Naga City, excluding national roads, to promote road safety, accessibility, and orderly pedestrian mobility. So I move for the passage for this resolution to be approved as amended. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
As item number 5 under special business or order is a resolution authored by City Youth Councilor Michael Johnny Bolocon, City Youth Councilor Kishi Gabriel Diaz Regalado, and City Youth Councilor Althea Isabel Reyes, earnestly urging all homeowners associations of residential subdivisions, villages, and other gated residential communities in the city of Naga to strengthen the implementation of their security policies, enhance community vigilance, and adopt stronger security measures to safeguard their residents.
May we ask from the good proponents who would like to share? Yes, City Youth Councilor Michael Jenry Bolocon, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This resolution was crafted by this representation alongside with Honorable Regalado and Honorable Reyes. Also in connection in line of the recent crime and violence happened weeks ago that leads to the demise of a teacher working to a certain university here in Naga. So, based on our observations and further discussions in regards to this, to the certain event, one of the sarupo sa nahiling ming lakdang is to urge participation between the city government of Naga and the local barangay unit na nakakasakop sa INDA. Since we know that the city government is also doing their job and their responsibility to fulfill their duties especially in public safety and peace and order within the vicinity of Naga. So also, it is also a shared responsibility between the local government, the barangay government, and the homeowners association, because it is very important to have a coordination and participation na ma-strengthen si policy na pinapasunod ninda. Also, this resolution is not mandating them, but just earnestly urging them because they are a private association and they have their authority within the jurisdiction of their respective subdivision, village, etc. So, with this resolution, Mr. Chair, this resolution is telling that the homeowners association must implement their policy their existing laws, especially sa pagpapakabit ng CCTV cameras or pagpapailaw sa mga madidiklom na mga agihan sa pasiring sa inda o sa loob mismo kang sa indang subdivision, village, etc. And at the same time, si pag-strict din kang pag-implement kang security forces sa inda sa mga entrances and exit areas kang sa indang subdivision na ma-ensure talaga si safety kang mga naka-star o kang mga residents residing sa indang mga subdivision. Mr. Chair, I am also open for any suggestions coming from my colleagues here. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Bulacan. We acknowledge City Youth Councilor Christina Rosa Brown for her comments.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I would like to suggest for the Homeowners Association to adopt the inclusion or the existence of the directory lines of the PSO or the NCPO since hindi naman readily available really yung guards na since they really lack manpower and it is costly to them. So presenting them of such directory lines will of course enable them with convenience. And also since we all know na pursuant to our laws, these security guards cannot really act harshly towards the, of course, for example, intruder or to those individuals that they find with probable cause, since they are not really entitled to those kind of act. So, of course, presenting them with this measure would really enable the individuals or the homeowners to have a convenience to contact the directory lines of the PSO and NCPO.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Christina Rosa Brown. Reaction from the proponents? Yes, City Youth Councilor Bulacan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Honorable Ebron, for the suggestion. Yes, it is important na makigwasin din ng directory line na in case na may arog ka itong kaseryosong crime or incident sa loob kang sa indang subdivision o kang sa indang lugar, pwede sindang magkaigwaning another help or support na from the police o karo kayo sa immediate response ninda. Since I agree na sa security guards gagasinon di man sa pagmalit or gagasino sa naman lang sa indang nahihiling kaya kay puhan taman siguro ning assistance and help from the NCPO from the public safety to ensure the safety and order sa loob kang mga subdivision igdi sa syudad ni Naga. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Michael Janry Bulacan. Any other comment from the honorable body regarding this resolution? There being none, can you proceed? Before you proceed, if I may ask from the good proponents, since in light of the recent event, which became the inspiration for this resolution, the city mayor, together with on behalf of the city government of Naga, has already visited the certain barangay and village, or subdivision rather. And if I may ask, have you checked on the measure, let's say, proposed either by either party from the homeowners association or with the existing measures of the city government of Naga to impose or to urge the security measures in order to avoid these instances? Just to clarify my question.
Beg your pardon, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Just to clarify my question, just to align our suggestions for this proposal, has this resolution already been consulted with other offices, especially the aforementioned offices, and also the entities such as the homeowners associations with regard to their existing security measures? Just to add more information.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With this resolution, we are to be consulted with their respective offices, and at the same time, we have a dialogue with the City Youth Mayor Isaiah Namoro regarding to this matter, and I think that this resolution is just urging them, and at the same time, we're just urging them, and at the same time, with this resolution po, Mr. Chair, we also looking for more coordination with their suggested enforcement o kung anong masasuggest nindang measures para ma-ensure si safety ng mga residents. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Balocan. Any other remarks from the body? Hearing none, kindly proceed. Yes, City Youth Councilor Balocan.
Mr. Chair, I move for the passage of this resolution, earnestly urging all homeowners association of residential subdivisions, villages, and other gated residential communities in the city of Naga to strengthen the implementation of their security policies, enhance community vigilance, and adopt stronger security measures to safeguard their residents. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
As item number 6 under special business or order is a proposed solution authored by Honorable Lawrence Chateauber excuse me. Authored by Honorable Lawrence Chateauber-Mundo and Honorable Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez, urging and enjoining the 27 barangay councils in the city of Naga to conduct and sustain a comprehensive and coordinated road clearing operations along all roads, sidewalks, and public rights of way within the city in full compliance with DILG Memorandum Circle number 2024-053 or the BARCO and the Naga City Ordinance number 2022-064-A.
We acknowledge one of the proponents of this resolution, City Youth Councilor Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez.
So, thank you, Mr. Chair. So, as far as I know, this resolution, upon consolidation of it, was deliberated and also discussed in this plenary when I was gone upon 2 weeks ago. So, but still, I would like to introduce this resolution to the body. So, this resolution is consistent with the national policies and local laws. So by that, there is a need to encourage a more coordinated and sustained implementation of road clearing operations among the 27 barangays of Naga City. With the support of the city government and its concerned offices, such coordination will promote safer roads, improve pedestrian accessibility, facilitate the movement of traffic, strengthen disaster and emergency response, and contribute to the realization of the city's vision of a walkable, orderly, and secure community. So by that, this implementation of this resolution does not administer or overlap with the existing laws naman. So basically, by support with the intended local policies and also national policies, this resolution was made po. And also, with issuance by urging and enjoining, by urging and enjoining the concerned barangay councils and city offices to undertake continuous and collaborative road clearing operations within their respective jurisdiction. So basically, that would be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Iliad Kishi Nicole Chavez. Any comment from this body regarding this consolidated resolution, which was already lobbied here in the plenary last session, with the previous sessions, last 2 sessions? Any comment or manifestations regarding this? Yes, City Youth Councilor Michael Janry Balocan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I manifest my support in this resolution since I know that the first introduction of this resolution last session, we have almost a miscommunication of not consolidating it. And I am glad that this resolution is now consolidated and made as one resolution. And I really support this resolution since it is very important for us, especially for those who are walking in the pathways, and to ensure also their safety sa paglalakaw na di ka nag-aaral while you're using your phone, bigla kang nasecured. So I think with this resolution, we can be able to help and we can be able also to clear the way habang naglalakaw na maging safe and walkable man talaga ang gabos na stress igdi sa Naga, and inline man ni also to the 2028 finish lines ni Madam Lenny. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Michael Janry Balocan. City Youth Councilor Lawrence Joseph Bermudo, would you like to add to this discussion?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To add na lang po, ang pinaghugutan ng aming resolution is that there are a lot of streets here in Naga City that are, well, I can say flooded with vehicles na naka-parking and flat na hindi na ginagamit. Mga, let's say, food stalls na nasa sidewalks na trash that are already nakatambak na sa mga sidewalks na hindi na talaga na nadadaanan, lalong-lalo na po ng mga estudyante. And it is a big problem, Mr. Chair, because kapag po, kapag talaga naghahatid ako sa mother ko sa eskwelahan nila, nakikita ko na ang mga students almost nasa gitna na sila ng daan and talagang sinasalubong na nila ang mga incoming vehicles like pajak, motorcycles, and hindi po siya safe for our students. So, my main point is for our students. But this resolution is para naman sa lahat. But mainly for our students po, hindi talaga siya, hindi siya safe, dangerous siya. Paano pa kaya sa ating mga children na maliliit and at the same time our PWDs. So it is this resolution is very important, and at the same time we already have a local ordinance about this. We must by this resolution, the ordinance is just strengthening and further strengthening the implementation of that ordinance, Mr. Chair. And with the LG's memorandum circular as well, it is also aligned with the policies of the national government. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor and co-author of this resolution, Lawrence Jethro Bermudo. Yes, City Youth Councilor, Iliad Kishid Nicole Dichosa Chavez.
So, if I may, Mr. Chair, since I'm an author of this resolution, and one of the sponsors would be Honorable Ariel Madera Capus, I would like to ask for his insights about the proposed resolutions, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
With the indulgence of the good councilor, we acknowledge City Youth Councilor Ariel Capus.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. I support this proposed resolution since karamihan sa mga students nga sinabi ni Honorable Jethro, lalong-lalo niya sa pabalatas, yung mga duot po, nakabalandra sa gilid. And I think this resolution is very helpful to the students, not special for the students, but all the constituents of Naga City. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Capus. And also to affirm what the good councilor has pronounced or mentioned, this will be furnished for all of the barangays here in Naga, correct? So, if I may just, let's say, reaffirm, do all of the 27 barangays suffer this concern? Yes, City Youth Councilor Chavez.
I'd like to answer that question, Mr. Chair. Upon stated, per se, that all barangays may not experience this kind of problem. But let us say that these barangays sometimes do have this occurrence of encroachments and hazards. And by that, we can eradicate that by proposing this kind of policy and resolution by presenting it to the plenary. And also, we may ask the help of the assigned or appropriate offices in accordance with the 27 barangays of Naga City to do the possible actions to provide a solution to this kind of problem. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, City Youth Councilor Iliad Kishi Nicole Shaps. Any other comment from the body? There being none? Yes, may we ask one of the authors to proceed with the motion. City Youth Councilor Chavez.
Mr. Chair, thank you. So basically by that, the resolution urging and enjoining the 27 barangay councils and the city government of Naga City to conduct and sustain a comprehensive and coordinated road clearing operations along all roads, sidewalks, and public rights-of-way within the city in full compliance with DILG Memorandum Circular Number 2024-053, the BARCO, and Naga City Ordinance Number 2022-064-A. So by that, Mr. Chair, I move this resolution be passed. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Second. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Nominal voting.
We acknowledge the co-chairman of the Committee on Rules, City Youth Councilor Iliad Nicole Chavez. Yes, City Youth Councilor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We, the Committee on Rules, the co-chair of Committee on Rules, I move that all approved resolutions be transferred to nominal voting and approve the same. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is approved. Next item, please.
Adjournment.
City Youth Councilor Chavez.
So, Mr. Chair, I move for the adjournment po. So move, Mr. Chair.
Session adjourned.